I don't want to be bald on camera.
Like blinding everybody?
Oh, yeah, it's too much.
I know that feeling.
Oh, there you go. I got the hat on now.
There's Ollie. Ollie the Collie.
Ollie the Collie.
Very creative naming there. That's like Lurky the Turkey. And we got people out on the deck, and there's Megan and Ed and Angela and Kim and Roger's back there behind Mead's giant head. And Fiona in her SWAT vest playing with Aiden's handcuffs. Big Josh. He's tired, sleeping down there.
He's an awesome brother now.
With his dirty feet. It's Thursday night Bible study at the Kranig's house, and
This is Kranig.
that's Kranig, and that's a Kranig there. Go visit their Facebook pages. That's Ollie the Collie Kranig.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
15?
Yep,
15 years.
Refinement.
Anyway, just thought we'd show you guys some fellowship time with the group out here. Anybody want to share a testimony?
Or praise report?
Okay. No self-condemnation in Jesus. There's a whole bunch of stuff that the Lord's been doing and showing me, even like the past 5 years since I've been here. He's been taking me back and showing me a whole bunch of stuff where I was wrong with my thinking, and it was influenced by me. And some of the stuff he showed me was judging people because of their circumstances, like if they had a house, or if they had money, or if they had a job, or if they was doing something I thought was the world, that they wasn't all in. And here lately, the past couple of days, the Lord's really been working me over and saying, I got different plans for different people. Not everybody's the same, and don't judge their circumstances. I know what I'm doing. And it really hit hard, and it's really been working me over. But it's been a good thing, because I don't want to prove that I'm better than anybody else, you know. Because at the end of the day, it's just pride. And teach me the value of teamwork. It's like how to be a part of the solution and not the problem. And as a family, I got a family and all that stuff. I'm learning how can I help my wife and not get upset if she's not able to do something. And to not see weakness as a problem, but to like see it as how am I a strength to that weakness? And how can I make it to where she doesn't feel like she's condemned and she feels like she's loved by Jesus. Because I don't think any of us here have ever heard Jesus say, you know, I'm ashamed of you. You know, why did you do that? And it's always like, hey, let's get up, let's keep going. You did pretty good today. It wasn't all bad. Look at this, look at that, and we'll work on the other stuff. He's never hopeless with them. He's never like, well, that's done. We're going to make it better. You're going to do better tomorrow. And he even says, like, you're getting better with the anger, or you're getting better with this, and it's never, he's never shaming you. And I've been seeing that so much with my wife and with all the people around me. Like if they're stumbling, if they're having a hard time, if they're down, nobody wants to hear that you're a sinner. They already know that there's a problem. They already know they're not feeling good. How can we lift them up and put them back on the path so that way that they can keep walking with the Lord? And that's the biggest testimony, you know. The devil tried to take me out, and I'm still walking the walk. And it's been really, really, like, hard because, like, a lot of it's crap with the whole, there was too much of me in the way. It sucks because at the end of the day, you just want to love everybody, do a really good job of representing Jesus, and let God take care of all the details. There's a lot of stuff people talk about with what do you do with this if this person does this, and if that person does this. And I'm like, well, I'm an idiot most of the time, unless the Lord's speaking through me, and I'm not speaking that over myself. I'm just saying, if it's not the Lord, it's crap. And with stuff like that, I let the Lord, who created everything, take control, and I'll let Him decide who needs to get out and how they need to go, because I don't trust myself to make a wise decision like that, because that's just too big. And there's some decisions that I think is too big for a human to make, and it has to be God. And that takes faith, because you'll watch people doing some squirrely stuff and wondering why they're still around. But leave it up to God, and He'll take care of it. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Anybody else got a word? Joshua, how long you been here? Oh, Jeremiah? Sorry. I'll wake
We've
him
been here
up
about
later.
5 months now, almost 6 months. I'll tell you what, the biggest experiences I had is going downtown and ministering to homeless people and praying with them, and it's such a humbling experience. Every time I found myself just getting lost in the world and aggravated because my house wasn't being sold fast enough, car issues, all that other stuff. I mean, the minute you get to go and share the love of Jesus with other people, it just all goes away. I mean, it's a very humbling experience to be able to help others who are at the lowest of low, even when, in all reality, you're a half step above them. But just the spiritual reward you get from that is way greater than any monetary amount or anything. And I know, as James was saying with anger, I know my anger's been curbed a lot. I mean, there's been times where, yeah, I'd have my moments because I just am totally filled with flesh at the moment and blow up. But, I mean, it's nowhere near what it was a year ago.
So do you feel like there's been any refining or warfare since you've been here?
Oh, absolutely. Every day. Whether twisted dreams or possessed cars, just out of nowhere, gauges flashing and nothing working right.
Attacks on your marriage?
Attacks on your marriage, yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. It's, you think, you pray to a certain spot, you try to get to a certain spot, and you start rebuilding that foundation, and something would happen where it just knocks you right back down. And I just learn every day more and more. Just quit relying on myself, quit getting lost in my own thought, and just keep seeking the Lord through it, and get into the Word to find out how to get out of it.
Would you say that when you were in Illinois, you had the kind of support system to get through those kind of moments that you do here? Or?
Not as much as here. I mean, here, it's more than just your average men's club, your average, church group. I mean, your family here. We have a big family here. I mean, we got 15 people sitting in my little apartment right now, and, on average, got 20, 25 people around that's there for you at any time of need.
Always somebody to pray with.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
James?
So I had kind of a question for anyone who's out there watching this video. My roommate Ricky and I, we were studying Habakkuk 2 lately, and Chris, who's someone who stayed here in the past, sent me an article, and it directly kind of related to that, and what we were studying tonight was just like in Daniel. And Peter also, who's not here, but he was just here. He was just reading that today too. And I just wondered, has the Lord led anyone else to read that? And what do you guys think? Maybe you can say in the comments if you have any thoughts about that, because we've been kind of having a discussion about it, and I would like to be interested to read comments about it. That's all.
We do find that the Lord speaks to a lot of people at the same time about the same thing. So it's a fairly common thing around here for like a bunch of people to be fasting at the same time or have just read the same passage or whatever. Anybody else got anything to share?
Proverbs 3:6 says, acknowledge him in all thy ways, and he shall direct thy paths. I know it to be true, and try to live by what the Lord says, and seek to be led by the Spirit when we are. take us more out of ourselves and into part of Christ. And it's part of his process of, I believe, truly utilizing us for kingdom. It's all for the Lord.
Amen. Josh is somebody we're going to do some more videos with soon. I really want you guys to benefit from the things he's learned and the testimony he has. But we'll get some time and do some more video later. And James got to take Fiona home, so they're getting shoes on. Starting school this week.
She was illegal the first time.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they let her go and then realized her birth date was past the deadline, and they told her she had to go home and start over the following year. So she just started kindergarten for the second time.
I know what illegal immigration feels like, man.
She
So
got
you're saying you know
deported
all
out
the
of
answers now.
kindergarten.
God bless all of you. And man, we love you.
We're
And we're all,
praying for you.
yeah. We're all going to be in heaven soon, kicking it and having a good time.
Amen.
It's going to be beautiful, guys.
Except for
Amen.
that one guy. Shape up.
Yeah, you know who you are.
So it's going to be like, oh, that guy.
Well, God bless you all from our family, yours, and I guess we're all family, but we'll see you soon and hug you soon enough. And anyway, just a little look into regular Thursday night around here. More later, bye.